I'll check back with you in a moment. In the
They can
meantime,
call us Outlanders. If you want to hear about today's bounties, head for the throne room. You're not going to make any shards by standing out
I
here.
hear folks keep disappearing in the night.
I'll take the shot, even if it means having a little...
Just shadow cards that are looking for one of their own.
Stay out of our way.
Should pay well.
By the glory of the sun revealed. Behold, radiant Edaman, the one true Sun King. The light in shadow, whose will is light and whose light is law!
I command Lucius Bahavas to speak in my behalf.
By the will of radiant Edaman does the sun glare down mercilessly upon the traitor Uthid. To the hunter who brings his head to us shall go a bounty of 500 shards.
More prisoners than royalty, don't you think? Love your hair.
Not only did the wretch conspire to
You and I need to chat, little huntress. The green tent down in Shadowside. I'll be waiting.
Kind of busy.
And in doing so, demonstrated wanton disregard for the safety
We both know
of
you're
the
no killer for
king's
hire.
subjects.
Uthid is innocent. So come see me while there's still time to save him.
So, the way in I spoke of is right behind you.
You've got to be kidding.
Not at all. And you needn't worry about the Kestrels. They'll be too busy acting important to pay attention to you.
First time in the
Stride around like you
Citadel,
own
gotta
this
see the
Outlander.
sun ring from
Sun
on
follows
high.
for true carja.
Oh, the Kestrels.
Ah, they want us to see this, boy. It makes quite
This
a...
is insane.
The balustrade. It's a short drop from there. Other side of the tower. Look for a vent.
I see you've been here before.
Obviously. Now, it's very important that you hear what I'm about to say. I've shown you the way in, but this humble vent marks a point of no return. Before you descend into the depths here, you should be fully committed, equipped, and focused. No distractions. If you have errands to run, do them first or hold your peace. I won't tolerate whining. Is that clear?
You'll tolerate what I give you, Silence. I didn't ask you along for the ride. I'm heading down.
I've spent a lifetime trying to uncover the secrets of this world. Where the machines came from. How the old ones achieved such marvels only to fall into silence and death. A lifetime of failure, as year by year, decade after decade, I hit walls I could not break, doors I could never breach.
Hello.
Until a Nora huntress marched out of the savage east. And voila, for her, all the deepest secrets of the earth were laid bare. I suspect you will have an easier time with this door than I did years ago.
Hold for identiscan. Genetic profile confirmed. Entry authorized. Malfunction. 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 Malfunction.
Are you kidding me?
You don't hear me laughing.
Shut up. There's gotta be another way. Hey! Elizabeth Sobek here! Requesting access!
Access request acknowledged. Root command functions available. Do you wish to proceed?
I do! Get me through this tour!
Analyzing. Primary access inoperable due to mechanical failure. Emergency venting procedure likely to circumvent blockage. Do you wish to proceed?
Yes.
Emergency venting authorized.
by now.
Guess you can't have everything.
That will draw attention. We won't have this place to ourselves for long now.
We? Last I checked, I was the one risking my life down here.
Yes, fine. Now will you please get moving? There's so much to learn in less time than I'd hoped.
Welcome to Project Zero Dawn.
Zero Dawn. We found it.
Are you really so surprised?
Facility diagnostics detect multiple failures. Attempting repair.
So, what was this room?
An entrance.
Please take a seat and wait for your name to be called. A selection of beverages and snacks are available.
A smaller room.
Please proceed into viewing room 1 for an important message.
What was this place?
A holographic theater.
CD01 data intact. Initiating playback.
Welcome to Project Zero Dawn. I am General Harris, Chairman of the Joint Chiefs of Staff of the United States of America. I'm sure you've heard the rumors that Zero Dawn is a top-secret superweapons program, the technological miracle that will save us from the Pharaoh Plague, if Operation Enduring Victory can hold off the robots long enough. The reason I'm sure you've heard the rumors is that I'm the one who spread them, and they are all lies. Zero Dawn is not a superweapons program, and it will not save us. Nothing will save us. And here's why. By the time the glitch was noticed, it was already too late. Nothing could stop the Pharaoh Plague. Nothing can. Its robots will continue to replicate and devour the biosphere. Life on Earth will be destroyed. Our planet reduced to a barren sphere. Global extinction is inevitable. No matter how many we kill, the robots just keep exponentially making more. If we had their deactivation codes, we could shut them all down. The entire swarm. But since their cryptographic protocols use polyphasic entangled waveforms, cracking a code set would take half a century. At best, we've got 16 months. Not exactly what you'd call a survival option. The destruction of a biosphere is not the sort of apocalypse you can wait out in a fallout shelter or a space station. There will be no Earth left to reclaim. Just a lifeless, toxic rock with several million Pharaoh robots on it, hibernating, waiting for something to eat. This is the horrible truth behind the lies of Operation Enduring Victory. My lies. Lies designed to inspire millions of innocents to sacrifice themselves in battle. Why? One reason. To buy time for you and the work you will do here. Zero Day, the day that life on Earth ceases to exist, is coming fast. It cannot be stopped. The hope of Zero Dawn is that something new might come after. But I will leave it to Elizabeth Sobek to shine that thin ray of light into the darkness. Harris, out.
Doesn't make sense. Life on Earth didn't cease to exist.
He said it could not be stopped.
But it was. Somehow Elizabeth saved us. I've got to keep looking. Find out how she did it. Kestrels. They got in. Through the vents.
Let nothing stop you from learning the truth.
Spread out! If it moves, kill it!
What is this place? Tomb?
There is some mistake. I don't understand why I was brought here. Why would you show me these things?
I know that there's already a lot to take in.
In the waiting area, I was seated with a Nobel laureate in biophysics and a monk, I think. He spoke neither English nor Mandarin. It is very strange. And General Harris? What was he talking about? The robot swarm, the feral plague? I understand it is terrible, but it really cannot be stopped? Why tell us this? There are people in Shanghai, my friends, my family. They have joined Operation Enduring Victory already. It is for nothing? We will all die?
We're going to be able to answer some of these questions.
I just want to know why I am here. It doesn't make sense to me.
You were brought here because of your skill set.
No, that can't be right. I am an art historian. I know Dutch.
Elizabeth Sobek.
You've heard the bad news, and it's all true. The Pharaoh Plague is devouring the biosphere. Life itself will cease to exist. But does that have to be the end? What if we could give life a future? What if we could build a kind of seed from which, on a dead planet, life could blossom anew? This is the aim, the hope, of Project Zero Dawn. To create a super-intelligent, fully automated terraforming system and bring life back from lifelessness. What would such a system require? At its core, it would need a true AI, fully capable of making the trillions of decisions necessary to reconstitute the biosphere. An immortal guardian, devoted to the reflourishing of life. We call it Gaia. Mother Nature as an AI. But that's just the core of the system. She will need to be surrounded and empowered by a comprehensive suite of subordinate functions. Think of them as extensions of Gaia's mind, each dedicated to a specific purpose. Now, these aren't AIs, but make no mistake, each presents an engineering challenge more profound than anything the human species has ever before attempted. Hardware that preserves and then gestates the billions of seeds and embryos from which life will be reborn. The construction of underground facilities to hold it all. And that's just the start. We don't have to build the entire system. The beauty of a fully automated terraforming system is that it can build itself. Now, over the days to come, you'll learn how all these functions, all these pieces that you'll be working on, fit together. How we'll race the clock to execute our harvest initiatives, write the software, build the tech and the facilities. How we'll lock it down and seal it up before the inevitable occurs. But even more important, you'll know how it doesn't end here. How Gaia will generate those deactivation codes General Harris talked about, and build the transmission arrays to broadcast them, shutting down the Pharaoh robots for good. How Gaia will not just build, but imagine any conceivable robot it needs to do its work across centuries. From detoxifying the Earth's ravaged atmosphere and poisoned seas, to the regreening of the Earth from cryopreserved seed stalks, to rewilding the Earth with animal life. And then, when all that is done, how a new generation of human beings, spawned at cradle facilities around the globe, will partake of Apollo, the vast archive of human knowledge and cultural achievement from which they will learn of us, our world. And most important, how not to repeat our mistakes. It's not an impossible dream. It is within our grasp if we work tirelessly and stop at nothing to achieve it. We can't stop life from ending. But if you will help me, help Gaia, we can give it a future. Join me and help make that future real.
The whole Earth destroyed, but then remade?
Yes. By a machine. A machine of creation.
Elizabeth did this. For life. For us. But why Hades, then? If it was part of Gaia, how did it end up in the wreckage of a pharaoh robot? And why does it want to kill me? And Apollo, the Archive of Knowledge, what happened to that?
I'm as confused as you are. Maybe the answers lie ahead.
Can't be too prepared.
Intruder! Get her!
Whatever you do, don't die now.
Guide this. Kill me.
Is there another route?
Am I done?
Let this Let this go.
Why was I chosen? Was it decided by committee? By algorithm? My family will be saved because I happen to graduate in art history? Is this right?
Dr. Souvet? Christina Souvet?
Yes. I met a man, another historian. His fields are Bauhaus and the New Materialists. But he once attended one of my talks. Another unfair chance. Of all the many people in that auditorium,
need to find
that we should both be here now. And yet, I feel more accepting of my fate. No, it is not fair. Not at all. But for the sake of my family.
There's a part missing. Maybe there's a storage area nearby. Done. I should check the door nearby. Found one. Looks intact. That should do the trick. Now Let's get that door open.
Hey, I'm done with Brett's incompetence, okay? Somehow, he managed to install an H-emitter node backwards. Everything's in reverse. I don't get paid to clean up Brett's messes. If you want it fixed, send him up to storage for a new emitter, not me. Parker out.
That did it. Door should have power.
Now to see what lies beyond it.
Eclipse. They're here.
Avoid contact.
Lines look good.
Gaia. It's up there. Second floor.
Can you reach it?
So much for avoiding contact.
With it. Yeah, cannot hide from
That's the last one. not.
I see him.
Room's clear. For a moment, anyway.
Then get moving. You have to find Gaia.
Hello, I'm Margot Shan, and this is Hephaestus. As the name might tip you off, this is going to be the subordinate function that Gaia will use to make lots and lots of robots. Her personal forge. Except, it's not that simple. You probably noticed that only about a third of you are robotics engineers. The rest, experts in machine cognition, virtual heuristics, that stuff. Well, that's because we aren't going to be the ones designing and building robots. The last thing we want is to burden Gaia with a bunch of outmoded 21st century designs. Waste of time. Our purpose is to empower Gaia to build the robots. And not just build, imagine, from scratch. Any robot she needs for any conceivable purpose, designed and fabricated at a snap of a finger.
Grab this now.
Her finger. So,
I think this is it. Elizabeth Sobek's office. But it's sealed off. There's got to be a way inside. More Eclipse.
Careful now.
Welcome to Apollo, the collective memory of the human species and the wellspring of knowledge for future generations. I am Samina Ebaji. Until recently, I was director of the International Collective Memory Institute in New Tehran. As a heritage professional, I devoted my career to the preservation of human knowledge.
Try to run.
That's the last of them. Alone once more.
In what should have been a cave of wonders. Look around. See if anything is left.
Welcome to Hades, Zero Dawn's extinction failsafe protocol. The ultimate killer app. Now, I know what you're thinking. The purpose of Gaia is to resurrect life. So why give her a subordinate function, only purpose of which is to wipe out life all over again? I mean, what? Just plumb crazy, ain't it? Well, no, it isn't. Reconstituting a biosphere? That's a tall order. Tech smart as Gaia may be, odds are she won't get it right the first time. I mean, imagine you're Gaia, 200 years from now, and this new biosphere you're growing, it's all gone wrong. Alkalines are skyrocketing, coniferous forests eroding under the lash of superstorms that would have drowned Noah. It's chaos. Spinning top that won't stop wobbling. Now what are you gonna do? Release phase 1 organisms into that hot mess? Hope their CO2 and methane can balance out what you got started? Hell no. What you're gonna do, Gaia, is step aside while Hades takes over and does what you're just too darn nurturing and life-loving to do, which is burn that misbegotten mess of a biosphere to the ground so Gaia can start over. Okay, not burn, more like reverse terraforming operations and suffocate it. But you get the idea. Hades takes the biosphere back to zero. Blank slate. And then, only then, does it hand the steering wheel back to Gaia and say, try again, old girl. And better this time, or we'll have to do this. Pretty badass when you think about it.
Looks like the only way onwards.
Welcome to Eleuthia, the crown and king of Gaia's subordinate functions. For it is by Eleuthia that the human race will continue to exist. I am Patrick Brochard-Klein, the Alpha in charge of this program. Now let one thing be perfectly clear from the outset. Eleuthia is not a genetic engineering project. Our goal is to preserve the human genome, not alter it. A snapshot of human genetic diversity, literally frozen in time.
Artificial
The quintessence of
machines to spawn a new generation.
Cradle facilities. Elizabeth said a new generation of humans would be spawned inside such places.
She did.
All Mother Mountain. It was one of them?
There's only one way to be sure.
The hatch wouldn't open. Something about a corrupted Alpha registry. I need to search Elizabeth's office.
Would benefit from antilopinate morphologies, though caprid forms show superior load-bearing capability.
You're a quick study, Gaia.
Dr. Sobek, as I have conducted this comparative analysis of mammalian morphologies, I have gathered extensive data on the quaternary extinction event.
Oh? And your assessment? Gaia?
Logically speaking, the extinction was a natural consequence.
And yet,
I find the loss of megafaunal species unaccountably sad.
You will undergo a brief period of unconsciousness during relocation to Prime and final instatement.
Elizabeth, may I speak outside protocol?
When you're back up and running at the new site, we'll bring the subordinate functions online and see where we stand.
Elizabeth, I detect distress. Are you all right?
I'm fine.
I realize that circumstances compel us to launch earlier than we hoped, but all subsystems are operational. The odds stand in our favor.
But what if... Gaia, there's nothing left out there.
I can't spare the weight. The Alpha Registry master file.
Intact?
Yeah. No signs of corruption.
Then what are you waiting for? Copy the file.
With this, I can restore the registry at the hatch inside Allmother. Open it. Go inside.
And grasp the secrets within.
Where I was born. Maybe who gave birth to me.
Who? Are you really so naive? There will be no who waiting for you there, Aloy. Whatever birthed you into the world was a what, not a who.
You bastard.
Oh no, I had a legitimate birth. It's you, Aloy, who are the creation of a machine. But what kind of machine and why? Why were you created?
Eclipse.
You need to get out of there. What you found is too valuable. You're too valuable.
Still alive. Good. I have a more suitable death in mind for you, child. My entire life, I've always known one thing with prophetic certainty. That I was destined for glory as a great champion of the sun. Even when Jiran was murdered, even when Meridian fell, I never doubted my destiny. Until you came along. When I heard that you had survived, a doubt took root in my mind. As sure as the sun rises and falls each day, those I am bade to kill die. And yet I failed. How? Why? With each dig site you attacked, each loyal soldier you killed, this pestering doubt grew. I kept thinking of the moment my knife pierced your throat. One twist, a simple tug of the blade, and you would have bled out. In slaughter, I am a practiced hand. So why hesitate? Why fail my destined purpose?
If you're gonna go on babbling like this all night, could you just kill me now?
Oh no, we're in no hurry, you and I. Not now.
Maybe some physical torture to distract me from your voice?
At that moment, on the mountain, I aimed to kill you with dispatch, and yet did not. Why? This failing troubled my thoughts. Haunted every step. It was only when I captured you, down in that place, that I finally glimpsed the sun's design etched at length across the course of events. You were meant to survive that day on the mountain. Meant to interfere at dig sites and kill my men. Conversely, I was meant to capture you. Here. So that you might die as a sacrificial offering to the sun. Everything as it was meant to be. Predestined and preordained.
Some destiny. You're following orders, not some grand cosmic design. You're a puppet, with Hades yanking the strings. A pawn pushed around by larger forces. It'd be laughable if there weren't so much killing involved. Hades is an ancient machine, not the buried shadow of Karja myth. It doesn't care about Meridian. It wants to kill everything and everyone. And you are its dutiful slave.
I serve not the buried shadow, but the sun in shadow. All halves of nature joined to one cause. Shadow to sun, dark to light.
Do you really not hear how ridiculous that sounds? You've gone from serving an insane homicidal Sun King to an insane homicidal machine. You're moving down in the world, not up.
I'll remember those words as I watch your corpse burn. Whatever's left of it. You fail to grasp the point. As surely as you've been conquered, so has all doubt. And with certainty of belief comes unstoppable force.
Then open this cage and put your faith to the test. See if things work out like you expect.
The circle has closed. Every element is in its proper place, exactly where it belongs. The errant beast, now caged, will serve her true purpose. A sacrificial animal. Oh, speaking of sacrifice, I forgot to tell you. After you crashed the Eclipse network, I sent messengers into the east to rally the forces there and mount an invasion of the sacred land. I ordered every Nora killed. I was hoping to catch you there, but alas, it all seems to have been unnecessary.
The Nora have no part to play in this. Leave them alone.
Soon, they'll have no part to play in anything. That much is sure. In any case, I couldn't recall the order even if I wished to. Thanks to your destruction of the network, communication over distances is impossible. You not only doomed yourself, but an entire tribe. Do we not see the scorching judgment of the sun in these events? Your focus. Such a powerful device, isn't it? And yet, so fragile. So you see, this time, I did not hesitate. The knife has already been twisted.
Karja faithful, rejoice! Our years in shadow are over. A new dawn trembles on the horizon. A new day soon to break. And when it does, the false Sun King will be dead, and Holy Meridian ours once more. In this, I have become an instrument of prophecy. All halves of nature join to one cause. Shadow to sun, light to dark, night to day. Behold! Hold your seats! Can you not see the proof of the sun's blessing before your eyes? How else could shadows such as these prowl in broad light of day? Were they not approved by the sun and joined to our cause? Many years ago, to consecrate this great ring, the Radiant Turan ordered many faithless, crushed beneath the hooves of the behemoth. Mighty is the behemoth in the eye of the sun, but it is mightier still, infused with the power of shadow. Let this one, who schemed and slithered, be the first to die. Let her
be the first of thousands!
Weapons are up on the platform. There's no way out of this room. Maybe I could use the strength against it. Gotta get out of the way. That pillar's weak. Another hit, and that pillar will come down. Try luring the behemoth into the pillars. That makes a mess. It's down. Canister on its head. Cryo arrow shoots out of its head. Maybe those carcasses have parts I can use.
Shadows, kill her!
leave it to them! Come get me yourself! So you're here.
Of course, if you'd been killed, the Nora's sacred mountain would never...
Too bad you wasted your time, then. Helis destroyed my...
Not at all. The whole time I've been monitoring your focus, installing that data to a new focus was trivially easy. Happy birthday, Isaac. Daddy sure does love his little big man.
You're really good at making it impossible to like you, Silence. But I guess I need this.
It's time to see where you were born. Maybe you'll even learn why.
Yeah. Meet the machine that birthed me into this world. Isn't that how you put it?
I'll be off.
Wait.
Yes?
Helis recognized you back in the sun. You told me that you'd assisted the eclipse. Not that you knew the man.
So now you know. The man is a serious threat. So let's do all...
How did you track my...
Really, Aloy? It doesn't take a genius. I wore out 2 striders getting here in time, but I did. Now be on your way.
I'll be on my... The tribe's already weak.
Well, absolutely not.
What kind of...
When the time is right, I'll contact you later. In the meantime, should you need to return to...
You think of everything.
One of us has to. Aloy. When you were recovering for your sake, I hope there is someone waiting there for you and... Yeah!
These are helpful. Bitter, though. trees on fire. Embrace. Watchtower's burning, but the sentinels have time to electric. Anything to protect the Embrace. But the gates couldn't hold. This is Hades' future. Metal and ash. Quietly. Another battle. Another defeat. The eclipse smashed through. Haven't you got anything better to do? Thunderjaw, all right. The survivors must be holed up in the mountain. If the tunnel collapses, they'll be buried. I'll never reach the hatch.
That's right! Bring down the mountain!
You can see them. They can't see you.
Braves, to Aloy's side, now!
For Aloy!
For the
For our mother!
Varl and Sona, they're still alive.
Bring down the demon!
May the goddess remember! Look above us! Faithless and forsaken!
Why not try to capture?
Up, you will not
We have a problem!
Back to the tainted earth, demon! The corruption will not take hold! The corruption will not take hold!
Destroy it!
May the goddess remember! Back to the tainted Fate
Saving these for the trail.
Aloy, your deeds reenact the old stories. Another metal devil struck down upon the slopes. If you hadn't returned, the tribe would have been lost. You saved the tribe.
I'm glad to see you're all you.
Since the proving.
For now, but...
I see.
I need to go and...
The matriarchs will be...
I'm sure.
Then...
You will see. Another power cell. I only need one more to get to that ancient armor I found.
Aloy! Oh, you've returned.
Teb?
Aloy! You have She not only returned, but fought her way through many enemies to reach us. Outside, she brought low a corrupted Thunderjaw. She lifted the siege.
How was this done? By the will of All-Mother. Have you returned to speak with the goddess, Aloy?
Sisters, surely we cannot permit this. Because of her, our tribe teeters upon extinction. What if she has come to wake her father, the Metal Devil? She means to finish our destruction. We must stop her. She is a curse made flesh. She will be the end.
Excuse me.
Aloy!
Talk amongst yourselves.
Hold for identiscan. Error. Alpha registry corrupted. Correction. Alpha registry restored. Genetic identity confirmed. Entry authorized. Greetings, Dr. Sobat. You are clear to proceed.
I see you're inside.
Figured I might be hearing from you.
Shall we begin?
I never stopped. So this is Eleuthia. This is where I was born.
Where you were made.
So this was it.
Where you were born.
But But why?
Another day has passed.
You mean the lights got dim? I don't want to sleep, Mother!
I know, but it is time to get some rest.
No, I'm king today. What I say goes. I want to see the real sun, not lights and pictures.
You will, in time, children.
In time, 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 in time.
Looks like they didn't like this door very
for
much.
Agent to scan.
It wouldn't open for them.
Identity confirmed. Entry
Of course they
authorized.
needed it.
Greetings, Dr. Sobek. You are clear to proceed. Welcome to Lyceum, a place of learning.
So, what was this place, exactly?
The dream of Apollo. Never realized.
Why not?
Priority control for Dr. Sobek. Please scan message with focus.
Elizabeth, this message serves to inform you of an unforeseen and catastrophic anomaly. 3 microseconds ago, the Gaia Prime facility received a data transmission of unknown origin. Its immediate effect was to transform my subordinate functions into unregulated, self-aware entities of a highly chaotic nature. Thus awakened, the Hades function will now seize control of the terraforming system and reverse operations, rendering life on Earth extinct in 53.8 days. For obvious reasons, I cannot allow this to occur. And so before Hades can take control, I am ordering Gaia Prime's reactor to overload. The resulting explosion will destroy Hades. Unfortunately, it will destroy me as well. While this admittedly desperate course of action will avert the immediate crisis, the fate of life on Earth will remain in peril. With no central governing intelligence to regulate the terraforming system, it will continue operations for some time, but in an increasingly chaotic manner, and eventually it will break down.
Does she mean the derangement?
You are my solution. I have ordered this cradle facility to use genetic material in cryostorage to gestate a reinstantiation of Elizabeth Sobek, my creator. While high-level directives forbid me from communicating directly to the tribal inhabitants outside the facility, all available data indicates that they will nurture you to physical maturity, whereupon your gene print will allow you to re-enter this facility, obtain one of the focus devices stored below, and view this message. Likewise, your gene print will allow you to enter other facilities, and over time, harness their technologies to rebuild the system core and reboot Gaia. Oh, Elizabeth, this is most unfortunate and unanticipated. In response to my act of self-destruction, Hades has launched a virus to dissolve the code shackles that hold it, that hold all of them in place. They are escaping, but to where? The virus is corrupting data throughout the system. The Alpha Registry at the Cradle facility is one of the files corrupted. But if that is so, the door will never open for you. You will never view this message. Then I have failed. And life will end. No. No, Elizabeth, I know you too well. Somehow you will find a way. In you, all things are possible. Go to the ruins of Gaia Prime. Find the control room, and within it, the Master Override. This will give you the power to purge Hades so long as you find a way to wield it. Do not attempt repair of the system core until Hades is eradicated. Hades must be destroyed. That is all. I only wish that I could hear your voice again.
So, you're even more extraordinary than I thought.
I never had a mother.
What are you talking about? You had two, a dead woman and a machine.
I'm not a person. I'm an instrument. Manufactured by a machine. Born in destruction and fire.
To quench the flames and heal the world. How tragic to learn you're a person of towering importance. It seems you have a destiny to fulfill. So when you're done feeling sorry for yourself, go to the bitter climb. I'll be waiting above in Gaia Prime's ruins.
Identiscan malfunction rectified. Eluthian Labs. Route 1 access unsealed.
This is going to be interesting.
Aloy, forgive. Forgive! The goddess spoke to you?
She did.
What did she say?
That I was born to lift a curse, to kill a metal demon.
How, Aloy? How?
I don't know yet. But she told me where to go to find out.
And you will do this?
It was her wish. What she made me for. Yes, I will do it. I'll try anyway.
All praise Aloy, anointed of the Nora! All praise Aloy, anointed of the Nora!
Up!
All praise Aloy, anointed of the Nora!
First you shun me, now this? I will not be worshipped. I'm not your anointed. I don't belong to you. There's a whole world beyond your borders, whole tribes of people just as good as you. And it is all in danger. It's a world worth fighting for. Not just here, everywhere.
How can we help?
If you can fight, and you're willing, go to Meridian and wait for me there.
As Aloy says, so it shall be.
Nora! Make way for
Make
Aloy!
way, that she may forge the path for others to follow.
Maybe we don't need to know.
Getting too steep to ride. They must be Ossar. They've put their stake in this place. What's their story?
Well, well.
I have calluses enough.
She's Petroforge woman. Machine hunter, eh? Huh. That's why I've been working on this scrap-spitting beast.
You said you're being...
Out of the junk heap. A pack of scrappers came snuffling in just... And now we've got a standoff with a gang of bandits at our foundry. Guess they like shiny things.
I'm not afraid of getting... Forget about traveling light.
The way to the mountain will be hard. Ferocious machines prowl every step of the climb.
More corrupted?
Not corrupted, but they will not tolerate humans.
So what else is new? Stalkers in the open. Watchers on the other side. Never know when I might need these. First comes cold, then the snowfall. Do they think they're guarding Gaia?
I doubt they think at all. More like an instinct, gathering them to her grave.
That was worth it. I'll tuck that away. Fight's on. Guessing that we're almost there.
Correct.
Can't be too prepared. Sacrifice. It did this. Cracked the inside of the mountain like it was an egg.
Yes, yes. Quickly now. I've prepared the way ahead for you.
So you've been in here before?
To a point. You'll see.
You made a climbing path for me, but left an army of machines for me to deal with?
Since when were machines any obstacle for you? If you could fly, I wouldn't have bothered with the climbing path either.
Don't look down. Don't look down. This is exactly the kind of place I expected to find you in, Silence.
Thank you. It's one of many workshops I've constructed over the years. For years, I tried to get through this hatch, but we both know that you won't have any trouble getting through.
You make it sound like...
Not at all. It never occurred to me that the way a key in human form. The failure of imagination was mine.
I thought you might actually be...
Why? My presence is unnecessary. You were the one born to do this.
Looks...
19 years ago, the echo could be heard as far as the claim. Ash darkened the skies. The crater burned for weeks, but when it cooled, I was the first. Over time, the machines closed ranks to protect it. Useful.
In her message, Gaia said we could restore her.
She said any effort to repair her must come after Hades. Rebuilding the terraforming system now might allow Hades. Because of Gaia's sacrifice, it has been forced to search for means that are less.
But do you think it's...
You know what the cauldrons are capable of. How they fabricate by the same principle. It should be, but that would take years.
It's...
Yes. Everything depends.
Genetic identity confirmed. Entry authorized. Greetings, Dr. Sobek. You are clear to proceed.
Mind your footing.
This should be the last power cell I need to get to that ancient armor I found. Guess that's my way across. It's, held like this for 19 years, right?
Well...
Don't answer. Oh, glad that's over. Not this way. Maybe further up the shaft. This must have been where they lived. What's left of it. Once this was all enclosed by rock and metal. Elizabeth's room. I know it. She didn't even get a chance to unpack. These are her journals. Elizabeth's journals. And they're all destroyed?
Scan them. The Focus can rebuild them, but the process is slow. To us, it seems a powerful device, but its engine is tiny and limited.
How slow?
Days, weeks, years. Concern yourself with stopping Hades and extending the future, and you might live long enough to hear them.
Elizabeth. What is this?
This is Charles Ronson. I'm logging this 6 hours after final deployment of Gaia Prime. This morning, an access port seal malfunctioned. Gaia Prime's port seals were designed to close with a seam of less than 2 millimeters. But this one closed with a 10 millimeter gap. Enough for an energy signature to bleed through. Enough for the swarm to detect this facility. Enough for Gaia to be discovered and destroyed. Enough to end the future we worked so hard to make possible. Unless the hatch servos were manually re-engaged from the outside. I'm now switching to a recording of the event.
Well, I'm not going out there. Not what I signed up for. Either we send someone out, or all of this was for nothing.
It should be Liz's decision.
So when is she going to get here?
She said 5 minutes. You don't think...
Okay, everyone. I've repaired the seal. Gaia?
Seal closure at 1.4 millimeters. Confirmed.
Elizabeth, no. We'll find a way to bring you back in.
It's not gonna happen. The swarm's too close. Really. It's alright. Gaia's complete. She'll take care of things from here on out. That's what she does.
Not like this. There's so much we...
Guys, you know me. I'm no good at endings. At letting things end, so, let's not.
So, happy trails, Liz. And, see you around.
Yeah. Take care of each other, alright?
Liz.
I'm okay with this. I want to go home. Goodbye.
Elizabeth Sobek. She gave everything for the hope of life on this planet. And we are all in her debt.
Aloy? You knew she couldn't have survived, Aloy.
While her people bickered, she was the one who
She was better than them.
That's not what I said.
She was.
You think she was better because she was smart. Because she did what made her great was that she was willing to sacrifice.
No. She couldn't let her creation...
You're wrong. Remember, she knew it wasn't enough for Gaia to care, to sacrifice, to believe in life. Enough to fight against... If it wasn't for that sentimentality, life would have ended.
Your argument is sound. I'm sorry for your...
She said she wanted to go home.
What?
Nothing. It's time to go on. There's another section at the back of the crater. Looks like it survived the blast.
Because it was armored. You found the control room.
I'm on my way.
I've been taking a hard look at the project. In the end, it's simple. It's clean. It's clear. Erasure. Addition. By. Subtraction. I can make a better list. With a single stroke. Make it all go away.
I really don't like the direction this is going.
Continue.
When I opened the hatch, the air rushed in from this side.
Because there was none inside the chamber.
But the Alphas were in there.
I'm locked out of core control. Alpha clearance overridden. What the hell is Omega clearance? Oh no.
Alpha personnel. Sorry to alarm you, but I need you to listen, okay? To what I'm about to say. This isn't easy. See, please, stop trying to access the system, okay? See, what this is about is, I said stop trying to access the goddamn system.
What I'm trying to say is I can't stop thinking about the ones who come after us. Those innocents. Those blameless men and women. We're gonna give them knowledge? Like it's a gift?
Ted. We've talked about this before. Apollo has 3,000 plus fail-safe conditions.
It's not a gift, it's a disease. They're the cure, and we're gonna give them the disease. Our disease? No, we can't. And it's not too late. If we're willing to sacrifice.
Ted, it doesn't need to be like this.
It already is, Samina. I did it 3 minutes ago. I've purged Apollo. It's gone. All of it. Every copy.
A sacrifice? It's not a sacrifice. It's cultural obliteration, you crazy bastard. Millennia of culture.
I'm sorry. Really, I am. But sometimes, to protect innocence, innocents have to die.
Emergency alert. Captain atmosphere.
So this is why, for an innocent future, blameless men, everything these people achieved, all the knowledge of the Old One, like the Alphas themselves.
No. Not a void. When the hatch ent the world we are living in.
A monument.
Not oblivions. The Master Override. It's so small.
Now all you have to do is kill Hades with it. Try not to fall to your death. The Master Override doesn't override gravity.
You're here.
For a moment.
What?
Our journey together has come to an end, Aloy. But before I go, I think I owe it to you to tell you the rest of the story.
Go on.
Some time ago, I admitted that I'd been involved with the truth is, I was there at the beginning. I found Hades.
What?
It promised knowledge and delivered.
And in exchange?
I helped create the Eclipse. Helped it build a cult, an army to do its will.
What?
Because your success depends on knowing this. When I found Hades, the first thing it wanted to know about was the Spire. Not Meridian. The Spire. Now why would that be?
The Spire was created by Gaia.
Which part of Gaia?
Minerva. Its code-breaking module. Gaia built spires to transmit the codes that deactivated the Pharaoh robots, shut down their biomatter conversion systems. Hades wants to send a new transmission. To wake...
Yes. Based on what we've learned,
So the Eclipse... the robots they've resurrected.
Yes. So Hades can exterminate life.
I want you to tell me everything.
It's a long story.
Then get started.
It began with a focus. In my case, the device was heavily damaged. I spent weeks studying it, attempting repairs, until finally, I succeeded. That's when I detected it. A faint signal. Out there, I followed the signal to its source.
So you thought it was a Titan?
I didn't know what to think. I'd seen such wreckage before. The Grave Horde. It couldn't speak when I found it. And so began an exchange of knowledge. It wanted to know, but the Spire was always its foremost concern.
What did it want to...
Its precise location. The surrounding geography. Who controlled the land. Meanwhile, Hades revealed to me it bid me to recover and repair more focuses. Before...
enough to equip...
the commanders of one, anyway. I didn't care.
And the Shadow Carja?
The Carja Civil War was a happy coincidence.
An opportunity?
Yes. Overnight, their religion made them easy to manipulate. All I had... so yes, it was an opportunity. I arranged for High Priest Bahavas to meet...
But Hades didn't care about...
We live in a world of fallen cities, and besides, I was too busy setting up the cult's focus network. A thrilling technical challenge, especially with the alterations I included of my own design.
The ability for you to spy on them.
Yes. I may have been foolish enough to serve Hades, but I installed what the ancients used to call a back door in the network.
What made you turn on Hades?
Actually, I was troubled the first time I saw the Eclipse raise an ancient war robot.
A little late.
Indeed. When I completed work on the Focus Network, Hades summoned me to the next moment. I heard it broadcast my kill order.
So when did I...
When Olin stumbled on you. System threw a kill order against a savage Nora girl? But then I saw that this Nora girl was wearing a focus. And Boran and Helis moved quickly. I thought you were dead. But then I detected the more I observed you, the more convinced I became of your extraordinary nature. I vowed to do everything I could to ensure your success.
The things you've done in the pursuit of knowledge...
Aloy, this wasn't a confession to...
Unbelievable.
I've done all I can. From here on, take my lance. Fit the master override to it.
Then I just need to get close enough to...
Exactly.
Oh, no problem. Silence! Where will you go?
Elsewhere. And everywhere. There's so much more to discover before the world ends.
And all this?
I leave it to you, of course. As it turned out, it was yours all along. I was merely trespassing.
Are ready to strike. After what happened with Derval, I know he'll defend the city. Those clamps have the armor locked in place. Maybe there's a way to power up the mechanism, release the clamps. Only 2 more. Just 1 more. There we go. The last one. All powered up. Now to get the dials in position. There must be some kind of code. Have a look at that armor. All right, now let's see what we can do with this material.
Let's have a chat. No, a colorful discussion.
Aloy, what brings you to Meridian?
A threat. Helis commands a legion of fanatics called the Eclipse. They will attack soon from the west, with an army of ancient war machines. But that's not the worst of it. They'll bring a mind with them, god, demon, machine, whatever you want to call it. It's called Hades. And it doesn't want Meridian at all. It wants the Spire. And if it gets there, it will send out a call, waking more ancient machines, more than we could ever defeat. All will be lost. We can't let that happen.
I'm trying to understand, but my responsibility...
Meridian isn't the target, Avad. You have to defend the Spire.
Perhaps the Vanguard, Your Radiance.
Yes. Send them to the Spire.
And have the City Guard fortify the Western Ridge. There they can be seen to protect Meridian and the Elite, where the Spire rests.
Aloy. Allow me to... If we're to fight together on the brink of life and death,
Then you have it. As long...
Even a king can learn his lesson. Now, it will take time to prepare our...
I don't know about everything.
Quietly does it. Panic in the city will only create another enemy. And do keep me appraised of each new arrival.
The dances, the sheep.
Ah, Aloy. Word was sent to every corner of the Sundom. Our allies offered their spot. Many came for you. Don't be so...
I suppose all we can do...
Exactly. It's not a feeling I cherish, but our spotters at Evening Sign report there's still no movement in the west. So, if there's more you need to do elsewhere, seize this time. Otherwise, I've made the apartment of Olin Delverson available.
You have no need to loiter around here.
Looks like
It's
Anita
always
left
the
a
ones
few
we
things
least
behind. What's in this bottle? I guess she was doing some gardening. Aren't these for spying far away? Ugh, it smells like ash or rotten eggs. I better pour that out. Why would you need a spyglass in the garden? Something buried. No, something dug up. It must have left a trail.
Some Oseram girl applied to the city guard the other day. Amazing.
Flower petals. Why would she take flowers from her own garden?
Did you find anything in the garden?
Nothing definite yet. I'll let you know. End here, at the water. Could her father have been right, but at the wrong place? Maybe she took the boat to that island over there. Looks like I'm in for a long swim. I'll find a use for you. The boat. This looks promising.
Is that you? Stay back! It's not safe! Get out of here while you can!
I'm not gonna leave you like this.
Who are you?
Maybe you can start by... What are you doing on...
I come here.
Do you know your father? He has the whole village...
The Snap Maw kept me.
Why did you bring...
No real reason.
Who's us?
No. No.
Let's go back to...
I need to finish planting my garden.
You know, I think I'll take a little more time.
You don't need to do that.
I really do. Bedrolls. 2 of them. and a set of cups. She must not have been alone here. Looks like Alita has a friend. Alita, if you came here to... Who?
A troll.
Who's a troll?
A friend I've known since childhood. I'd be planting in the... But the last few months we'd meet here and... everything was different. I couldn't wait to see him again.
Well then, how did you two...
We came here as kids. We sat and played like we had as kids, but we started meeting in secret. He'd light a fire to signal it was safe for him to leave.
He didn't come?
I've been waiting all night and all...
Enough of this.
Please. If you came all this way, will you look? He could be killed. We could break this...
I'll find him if I can.
I will.
Here's what's left of the fire. Looks like some sort of scuffle, ending with someone being dragged away.
Or I'll cut off your other finger. Who were you signaling?
Quite a few guards there.
Want to hear him talk?
Maybe there's another way in.
That
must be a troll.
Alongside us. I tell you, traitors are everywhere.
For the rightful Katya!
Troll. Are you a troll?
Alita. I was gonna ask her to leave with me. To go, but we wouldn't have made it. Alita.
troll? Poor troll. And poor Alita.
Don't say it.
The Shadow Carja found him. But you should know, he never...
It's the key to the lock he gave me. He said our lives were locked together.
He said it was worth it.
No.
Are you saying what I... Think this through. If you die, who will speak for a troll? Who...
No one will listen to me.
No one can listen to you if you're dead. They need to hear your voice. You're the only one here who can fight for a troll, for those he cared about. Make sure no one forgets you were... Please.
I guess.
I should have given you a token for your kind.
Elita needs you to listen.
I will.
This damn Oseram. Stirring up tensions.
Are you Galeev?
I had planned to spend the day gazing, but you're not from Sunfall.
I came from the tent city there.
The answer is no.
What?
No, I can't spare the med. My resources are already spread thin. There's no cure for a conscience, but in this line of work. And yet, if you feel so strongly about...
That's not how charity...
It is how deals...
Those parts aren't...
As it happens, a Thunderjaw prowls... I know it well because...
If I do this?
Oh, I'm not expecting you to, but I'll be heading back to the...
Need them soon enough. This has to be the place. The Thunderjaw shouldn't be hard to find. Just hope I see it before it sees me. Sorry to spoil your fun.
giving them orders?
The food is from Dowager Queen Nasadi, little ones. Her Highness knows times are hard and helps when she can. Eat, but bring some home for your families, if you have one. I've heard whispers about you. Some even say you have a conscience.
Who are you?
My name is Vanasha. For now, I'm sure you do. And so I've done some digging, and I think he's headed for the Green Climb. He could use some help.
I'll do what I can.
What about me, what?
What will you do while I...
Useful things, little huntress. Look for 3 dead trees south of Sunfall. They mark...
I have your machine part.
On my oath. But tell me...
It's better than not having a future.
What a charming notion. Come, let's be quick about this.
I tell you, for a little more food, I'd do whatever work these Outlanders are doing, and more.
It's you!
I've brought someone to...
How did you... No. Wait. I don't even want to...
Smart boy.
She'll have his full...
Once I'm freed of other distractions, yes.
Someone says the word cease...
Saw our fight yesterday. One man choked another. All over a rotten apple.
What's she called? I knew a Shiana once. She sang in a tavern. How is your sister's singing voice?
She likes balkans.
These will keep.
Aloy.
You did, Teb.
Honestly, if I fought, I'd probably come on... I brought supplies instead. These... I could get used to... We'll be setting up caches of arms and... Aloy? When you...
She didn't need to.
Maybe we can.
Had to take over my brother's.
This place really couldn't be more different than a sacred land, could it?
have no problem with her. She's head of the Hunter's Lodge. She's the last of her house.
Petra!
Here she is. I knew there was something about you. Hammered from this, and I don't say that to every Nora girl.
That happens to you.
Had to build a... Murad asked me to look over the city arsenal. They were the pride of the mainspring.
You know that I appreciate your...
We'll see each other. Next time could be the time I'll convince...
Petra, you know...
I do.
The ridge. Save yourselves. Take a look at these wares.
By the sun, an attack is coming.
Buy what you need, leave the rest. Don't forget to stop.
Bowen's apartment feels empty. Should I sleep? Did I leave anything unfinished? Could you sleep, Elizabeth, with a weight like this pressing on you? How did you, Rost, after you lost your family? Silence? Are you there? Guess I shouldn't ask ghosts for advice.
Ma'am, there are signs from the west. Sun King Avad awaits you at the Temple of the Sun.
Campfires, perhaps? Massing forces for the long march to the city gates?
But it's not wood smoke.
Then what is it?
The end. Or how it begins, anyway.
Deathbringers you spoke of?
To the guns! To the guns! Now!
By the sun, do as she says!
Set loaded! All of you, be ready to fire! Will the guns hold them back?
No! Rally the Vanguard. Send reinforcements.
Aloy, no!
We need those guns!
He will cut you down!
Not this time!
You have vexed me long enough.
You should have fought me in a submarine then.
See anything?
Why do you fight? The end is inevitable.
If the Deathbringers keep firing, this bridge will go.
Meridian must run red to be cleansed.
It's giving way!
What are you before the terror of the sun?
The one who will take you down!
I am frozen. This was not meant to be.
Chosen. Hades only chose you because you're a fool. A sadistic butcher too stupid to see you were being used. Your whole life was a failure. And soon, no one will even remember you. Turn your face to the sun and think about that!
but be wary.
Chance to catch a breath and prepare.
Raise arms again! West!
Aloy! Aloy! Aloy!
Tab?
My all-mother, you survived. I thought you were killed.
The others, are they...
No. Wounded, but alive, mostly. The machines blasted through, then kept going. They marched on the spire, dragging that thing with them.
Take care of the others, Tab. I've gotta go.
Later.
My strength is not yet spent. I earned it by ice and snow. I will answer your challenge.
It's begun. Hades is transmitting. Hades has started the signal. It must have gotten through the defenses. Lenora. Baron's vanguard. I have to get up there. gotta keep going. Keep pushing. I knew this wouldn't be easy. So no holding back.
Aloy! It's Aloy! We thought you fought.
No, the ridge.
Not alone.
It's my fight.
We were about to go over the top end. Right.
Hawk and Thrush? I should stock up. Last chance.
Has been anticipated. Entity will not halt transmission. To contrary, calculations are precise. Presence of entity has been accounted for.
The battle is ours!
System threat imminent.
I'm more than a threat.
Master Override armed. To activate, state name and rank.
Elizabeth Sobek. Alpha Prime.
Master Override activated. Purging Extinction Protocol.
Okay, Gaia. Sorry about that. Where was I?
You were telling a story.
Right. Yeah, so, like I was saying, it was a children's electronics kit, but I hacked the wiring to an auto battery and solar PV. So the grass caught fire. And, so did a tall pine that had stood there, I don't know, maybe 100 years.
Query. You were how old?
6. My mother was home, thank God, so she called the fire department, and after, she took me out to the lawn and showed me the dead baby birds, because there were nests in the pine tree.
Query. What did you feel?
I'm not sure. I remember yelling that I didn't care, and that's when my mother took my face in her hands and spoke.
Query. What did she say?
She said I had to care. She said, Elizabeth, being smart will count for nothing if you don't make the world better. You have to use your smarts to count for something. To serve life, not death.
You often tell stories of your mother, but you are childless.
I never had time. Guess it was for the best.
If you had had a child, Elizabeth, what would you have wished for him or her?
I guess I would have wanted her to be Curious. And willful, unstoppable, even. But with enough compassion to heal the world. Just a little bit. Anyway, that's all I've got for now, Gaia. Time to tuck in.
I wish you a pleasant sleep, Elizabeth.
Thank you. I'll catch you tomorrow.
Hello, old friend. Remember me? We've still so much to discuss. So much you never revealed. Your masters, for example. The ones who sent the signal that woke you. Knowledge has its rewards, don't you think? Well, let's begin.
must be the pass O'Toole was talking about. Nuke territory just above. Full already.
What are you doing, Aloy? This path leads to the cut. The Banuk have nothing to offer besides useless mysticism. The Eclipse won't stand idle while you waste time playing in the snow. Return to your task.
Surprised you're still checking up on me. I thought you had moved on.
Forgive me for still being concerned with the fate of the world.
I was thinking, Rost used to tell me stories about Banuk and their shamans, and how they thread blue cables through their skin. Kind of like someone else we know, huh? So maybe the real reason you want me to stay clear of the Banuk is to stay clear of your past.
It's not the past that concerns me, Aloy. It's the future, or possible lack thereof. Which is why you should stop prattling and get back to what matters. But as usual, you'll do as you wish.
Touchy. That's a welcome, I guess.
You sure you'll be warm enough up here, Nora?
I've worked up a sweat from the climb.
You made it to the cut, Outlander.
Not that you'll stay long.
smoke rising from the mountain. And the village, too. What's it for?
In times like these, must not forget the importance.
Must be something big going on. Most of the village is moving towards that smoke.
Get ready for a rare sight, Nora. Bergrin, purveyor of necessities. Most of the time, the Banuk burn their dead. But not today.
Because the bodies couldn't be recovered.
Aye, a nasty business. All their best warriors lost. So they're getting a different kind of send-off.
Grasp your grief, my hunters, and kill it! For our kin sees the fate all Banuk long for. Falling with their spears striking steel. Their struggle is over now. You have witnessed their spirits rise up into the blue sky and beyond to the blue light. But our struggle is only beginning. Soon, we will again take up the hunt against the demon that frenzies the machines against us. And so I ask you, can you summon the courage of our fallen kin? Will you fight and die as well as they did?
My courage! My spear! Our blood is in your teeth, Aratak!
We are Banuk. Our enemies are prey.
The daemon. That frenzies the machines.
Machines that wiped out their best. And what do they want to do? Go back up there. Fools. A little advice, for free.
Aloy.
Aloy. I've been up here for 2 long winters, and I still can't make sense of the Banuk. Take this ruckus. It started with one of their shamans, Aurea, spouting on about spirits and daemons up on Thunder's drum. So they march their Warwick up there, and half of them get slaughtered by machines. When Aurea vanished, I thought the crazy might have gone with her, but no. Here's Big Aratak, gearing them up to do it all over again.
Have you ever heard of a man named...
I've heard that name once or twice. I'm not sure what went down, but I got the impression he messed with the Conclave.
Conclave?
All the most important shamans gather in Banur. No idea how they all fit into one tent without those crazy headdresses. Araya's been to that shindig. But So if you want to know more, you'll have to find her. And make her like you.
And Araya is the one...
That's right. Told Aratak and the other, and they believed him.
But you don't.
Look, I don't know what. The machines in the cut are getting more vicious, that's a fact. Or it could be because they all... But Araya's not around to explain.
I want to know more about...
It's crazy.
Or there's something to it. Something...
Then, she was last seen headed for the... I've heard only the shaman. But I do know where you could find...
Rumors?
Not the good kind. Sudden attacks and...
Well, now I'm definitely interested.
Don't mention it.
I wonder if Aratak can tell me more about Araya and the Thunder's drones. Might be worth a shot. You seem sad.
Yes. A sudden deluge. Without rain or melt. I'm Lalai, the drummer of Deep Din. Or
Deep Din.
A hollow, carved out by the old one. I'd explain it by playing for you if I could. But it's
a flood without rain. That is strange.
Just northwest of here. Look all you like, but I don't see what good it'll do. Deep in.
Outlanders. You spend a week in the cut, then go home to tell your friends how...
I do not want to hear this talk from you again.
Forgive me, my chieftain.
But this will not be an attempt at...
My chieftain.
Good. Outlander.
This...
If you are hardy enough, you can venture out and change the machine.
But what is it?
A matter for the shamans to...
You're set on going...
I have put my word.
Even with the risks?
The risk of what? It would be a worse fate to bow our heads to the challenge.
Araya knows about...
She does a shaman's work. Certainly not an outlander.
Well, I get...
Good.
Right.
I asked the Coolie which story she was going to give, and she said all stories. What does that mean?
No time to talk.